Hi everyone, I'm Shana. I'm working as a startup called Heuritech. Heuritech was created in 2013 by two engineers who met during the thesis in artificial intelligence. And I'm going to start to explain you a bit what we do from a tech point of view. It's very similar to what Google Lens is doing. What we're doing is image recognition. And the specificity of Heuritech is that we are dedicated to fashion and to luxury when it comes to image recognition. So the technology behind this is artificial intelligence, and now that we've gone through the presentation of Alicia, we know that it's very broad. So here is one specific thing of artificial intelligence, which is machine learning, which enables us to detect a lot of fashion elements within images. So how it works is we have a library of all the fashion things that we want to recognize in the image. So it goes to categories, so the sneakers, to specific shapes. So for instance, the fact that this pants is loose. And we go even deeper because we can recognize some specific models from brands. So bag models, shoe models, sunglasses models. And for instance, here, what we can say about Chiara Ferragni is that she's in an airport and that we can go very accurately into what she's wearing. She's wearing a black sweater, she's wearing a loose pants with a GG Supreme monogram, and she's having the book tote personalized from Dior, and she's also having the Kelly from Hermes. So now the question is, what do we do with this technology? We analyze every day 3 million of images that are shared on social media. And the aim of this is to understand what are consumers wearing and what do they like. We could do it by the image. This could be a solution. So we analyze the hashtags. People use a lot the hashtags on Instagram. But the problem with the hashtag is it's often misleading. What we've seen is that 80% of the people that use the hashtag actually do not speak about the brand. They're just trying to have some visibility by mentioning desirable brands. And on the other side, the very loyal consumers, they don't really say that they are wearing a bag or shoes from a specific brand. So this is why we believe that the technology of image recognition is really key in fashion and is really key in helping brands to understand their consumers. So as you said, Alicia, the technology is one thing. The other thing is how do you sum up all the insights and make it actionable for brands? At Heuritech, we have developed two solutions that actually try to summarize what we see on social media and what our algorithm analyze. The first one is called product performance, and is the one that is used mostly by luxury brands. So we have Louis Vuitton, Dior among our consumers, and they are following very closely their products. So whenever they have a new launch, they ask us to recognize these products, and then we follow the presence and the desirability of the products over time on social media. We can tell them who wear it, how often do they wear it, and when people stop to wear it. And for them, this is a huge indicator about the desirability of the product and about when they should start to produce more or less. The other product is called kind of market trend, and here the objective is to look at what's happening among key influencers. What do they wear? What colors? What shapes? What pattern? And by aggregating over time what we find on social media, we can define some patterns for each trend. So for instance, is it a rising star? Is it a decliner? And this information would be used for luxury brands also because they want to understand the macro trends leading the market. But they are mostly used by so-called fast fashion companies that want to understand consumers and that don't want to miss a trend when they create their collection. On the other hand, they don't want to create too many quantities on a trend that is actually declining. So these are our two solutions. So thank you. And I think we will say more about Heuritech and fashion later.